Hey guys, welcome to another 4PG video. I'm Eric, joined by my buddy Eric, and we are doing our first game review. We are doing Batman Arkham City, which came out October
18th.
So,
there you go.
This is our first game review. What you got for us, Eric?
Talking about Batman Arkham City. Personally, I enjoyed the hell out of this game. I could not get enough of the story mode. The story mode is pretty long in itself, and there's achievement to actually play it through twice. And
Twice?
They have, a ton of side missions that you can go through. It's a ton of fun. But what did you think of it, Eric?
I like it. I like how Catwoman is a playable character. And
dude, that's awesome. And you know what else I hear? Robin is a playable character.
Really? I didn't know that.
I know. Actually, Daniel told me about that.
Oh, well, it's about time we did something.
It's not lying either. It's actually the truth. But it's part of the DLC. I think that comes out a little bit later. I don't have the exact date, but I know it's not now. But yeah. But yeah, the game's fun. The things that I liked about it was, like, okay, so from the first game, Arkham Asylum, you had, like, the movement was pretty good in that game. The movement was, you had a really good movement, you could, you fly around really nice. And this game was, you get a bigger map, so you could fly from building to building. And that to me was just amazing. The gadgets were amazing. The graphics were just as good as everything else.
The graphics on this is pretty good.
Yeah, the martial arts. Oh God. I mean, I train. I do martial arts, and some of this stuff. Not all of it's doable, but I mean, for the superheroes, they can do it. Like Batman and stuff, and that. So it makes it realistic.
Some people say Batman's not a superhero because he doesn't have powers.
Well, did you ever read any of the Batman comics, Eric?
No, I've never actually.
Okay, well,
read any.
Before he becomes Batman, he, his parents died, right? And so he wants to kind of get revenge at all the crimes and criminals out there. So he goes out and to train martial arts, and he trains from the best martial artists out there. From the movie Batman
I never
Begins,
saw Batman Begins. I just saw Dark Knight.
Batman Begins. He goes to Ra's al Ghul, but in the comic books, never really say he goes to Ra's al Ghul. Whatever. But so he trains the best martial arts ever. So that makes him a superhero. He has amazing martial arts and stuff like that. But let's go back to the game.
Right now, I'm playing as Catwoman, and you guys can all see that.
Yeah, you're actually doing pretty good. Well, from what I can see, I can barely see it. Oh, you suck. Oh man, this is such a good game. Okay, and so the criminals or the evil villains in this game, we obviously have Joker. That's always a given with Batman. We have Penguin. We have Two-Face. Dr. Hugo Strange, which was cool. He's strange, I guess.
That's a play on his name.
Right. I can't really unveil too much without making it, spoiler.
Oh yes, right. This is a spoiler-free review.
Right. Let me see. I could say Mr. Freeze, and that's it. But there's plenty more. With the side missions, like I said, there's like hundreds of side missions. Okay, well, technically there's about maybe 9 side missions. Oh, and another one. There's Mr. Riddler. Mr. Riddler's in there too. He gives you tons of missions to do. I haven't finished all the missions yet, but I'm 30% done with it. So I'm not really anywhere close to it. But yeah, there's other. I can't mention any of them without spoiler free. But a lot of comic supervillains are in there. again, I can't say anything. I really want to, but I can't. Yeah, the graphics, they're pretty good. They're not, like the greatest you've ever seen.
Well, yeah, they're really good though. I mean,
but yeah, they're pretty good. Especially like you're flying over, a building or whatever. You can look down into the alleyways as you're flying over. It's something that not a lot of games give you, But you want to turn around, Eric?
Shut up. So,
dude, Jesus.
Shut up. So, covering every basic game review we do. So, how's the sound? Like, is the music good? Is the soundtrack good with the game?
Oh man, the music. Oh god, the opening scene. I mean, when I first opened this game, I threw it into my Xbox. The first thing that hit me was the music. I can't really describe the feeling I got, but I can say it's not a normal feeling I usually get. And it was, so yeah, I love the music. Absolutely love the music. The sound's alright. The one little hair about the sound is when you're fighting, on some of the grunts and stuff. I mean, that was kind of weird for me.
When you're just like running around, you can hear the inmates talk? That kind of thing?
No. Like when you're fighting, and you hit someone and the grunt, it's like, well, that's kind of weird, but I don't usually pay attention to it. It's not a big thing, but whatever. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention with this game, depends on the difficulty setting that you put on, of course, but I like hard games. I like challenging, I like to really prove myself when I play a game. I know it doesn't really, whatever, but so this game is really hard. There's some points where you really have to stop and think about the situation before you move on. Not a lot of games can do that. And I don't know, it's something that I like in the video games. There's parts where you have to sneak into a room, and and you have to count all the bad guys. There's like maybe 9 or 10 of them, and they all are armed, You have to stay, hidden for the most part, and you have to take them out one by one. You have all these different gadgets to, use to get rid of them, and so really not. So when you go through it the first time and you lose, you go through it the second time. It's never the same,
Yeah.
Especially with your gadgets, I don't know. It's cool. It's really cool.
So you played Arkham Asylum, right?
Oh yeah, I played Arkham Asylum.
Is this an improvement from the last game? Like,
absolutely.
Like, I like to use this example, like Assassin's Creed, the first one, really was not all that great, but when the second one came around, it really helped out the franchise.
Well, okay. Well, then we are at a disagreement here. I thought the first game was awesome.
Wait, we talking about Assassin's Creed or Batman?
What?
We talking about Assassin's Creed or Batman?
Assassin's Creed.
Okay, let's not go there, but...
Okay.
Let's finish up here.
That's for a different day. Alright, Revelation's coming out. We can do that, yeah.
So, let's finish up here. How would you rate this game on the scale?
Oh, boy. Given the good sound, the good graphics, the awesome storyline. The storyline was amazing. All the side missions, in fact, that you can play over and over and still have a good enjoyment for this game. I want to give it a 10 out of 10.
That's a pretty big rating.
Yeah.
I hear it's going to live up to its potential. I have not really finished the campaign. You have, but I said I really haven't. So you give this game a 10 out of 10. I really recommend you would buy it. I have it. It's really good. Like every Xbox game, it's going to cost your arm and a leg, but it's worth it. And it's an improvement from the last one, as Eric here says.
Alright,
the last one was pretty good.
I would have gone over why I thought it was, but I guess we're running out of time here. And yes, we're running out of time, so yeah.
Enjoy. Please subscribe. Again, I am Eric.
I'm Eric.
And you are watching our game reviews. So hit that subscribe button and we'll see you later.